Senator, can you text me some blood pressure medicine?
Another
It sounds like your blood pressure's up.
prescriptions, writing script over the radio. Nothing. What could possibly go wrong?
Senator Bill Cassidy is with us, and he agreed. I can't thank you enough for hanging on for another segment because I had an episode with regard to drug prices.
Dr. Bill, are you seated right now?
Yeah.
Are you one of those guys on the phone who walks around pacing the room like me? I would suggest you grab a chair.
Oh, man.
Aaron?
Okay, I'm ready.
Senator, I get sick a few weeks ago. Lingered for a little while. Finally went to the doctor. Gives me 3 prescriptions that I take to the pharmacy because they can't call them in anymore. I don't know what happened with that. But so I take them to the pharmacy. I have a new prescription plan. I didn't have the card with me. So it took a little while to look it up, blah, blah, blah. Go through all that mess. Again, 3 prescription drugs. One of them's a little spray, mist thing you spray in your mouth, okay? Not minor, little, could buy it over the counter. Anyway, she comes back, finally figure out my health and my prescription drug cost. She goes, with my insurance, finally, she says, that'll be $126. I said, really? This is shortly before Christmas. I said, are you kidding me? She goes, no, ma'am. I said, well, what if I just pay cash for these? How much would that be? Bill, please sit down. I'm sorry I call you Bill. Senator. She said, oh, ma'am, if you paid cash for these, they would be $200 a piece. A piece. $600. One of them, again, a little spray mister. One is a cough medicine, and one is an antibiotic. I am getting robbed. We, the people, are getting robbed. Somebody at these pharmaceutical companies has no conscience, I guess. What's the answer to this? I'm tired of getting robbed.
First, did you get generic or name brand?
I got generic.
Okay. So the issue is a little bit more complicated.
Okay.
But what you're saying is absolutely true. Drug costs are too high, and there is just this kind of craziness about how they're priced. What may have happened is that the pharmacy benefit manager, the insurance company that purchases the drug or contracts for the drug from the pharmaceutical company on behalf of whoever insures you, may be getting a huge rebate. Mm-hmm. And unless you go through your insurance, you don't get the actual price. You get the non-rebated price. Now, you did the right thing to ask what if it costs cash only.
Right.
But on the other hand, the fact that some people do have to pay cash because they're in their deductible or because they don't have insurance or whatever,
right,
and they're paying $200 a piece, is sticking it to you. But let me say something else. Not knowing the pharmacy you went to, if you shop at pharmacies, you can actually get a lower price. There is a Consumer Reports article from this past year.
Oh, cool.
They sent out secret shoppers to look for generic medications. And the generic medications range from costing, now you sit down, I've been with you in person, so I know you are.
Yeah.
The generic medications, there's like 5 of them, they cost, I think it was either $70 at one pharmacy or $1,400 at another pharmacy.
My problem with this, Bill, and I'm sorry I keep calling you Bill, but you know when my blood pressure goes up, I get crazy. I have the means to pay the $126 to get my 3 medications and go home and crawl into bed. But my entire drive home, that entire next week, all I could think of was here before Christmas, there's a lot of people that don't have $126 to plunk down. They would have had to choose. Okay, which one do I take? Do I take the antibiotic? Do I take the cough medicine? Do I take the little sprayy thingy? Is there anything little old Robert can do to help stop this, to tell these pharmaceutical companies to stop robbing us?
And pardon me, Dr. Bill, is it really all on the pharmaceutical companies, or at some point is it government adding more and more and more people to Medicaid rolls like here in Louisiana?
Well, you just had to open up another can of worms.
Oh, yeah.
But let's just go with the most simple way to approach it. It could be the pharmacist, and we're trying to push for what is called price transparency, so that you don't have to call up each pharmacy. You can actually just figure out, as you would buy a pair of jeans, maybe go to Macy's or Target or to Walmart. Well, where do I get the jeans I want at the best quality, the best convenience? We need to do that for medications, So, like I said, generic medications from a Consumer Report was like $70 at an independent pharmacy and like $1,400 at a chain pharmacy. And you can look up that article in Consumer Report.
I will share that.
It could be the pharmacy benefit manager, or it could be the pharmaceutical company.
So Dr.
I'm
Bill,
working with the administration to hit each of those so that the patient isn't the one that's bearing the price for these three entities overcharging.
would it be
You
fair
need
to say?
oh my gosh, look at this independent pharmacy, $70. Let me go there.
Would it
you
be-
need to be able to find that out easily.
Oh, yeah.
Would it be fair to say that the system has gotten so complex and patch upon patch upon patch that, as I've said on the radio 1,000 times, just like in education where the student is no longer the customer, the patient in the medical economic chain, the patient isn't the customer anymore, right?
Robert, you nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
You nailed it. And so we're doing other stuff. But if you look at it since long before Obamacare, but Obamacare made it worse, the stakeholders are doing fantastic. If you're a stakeholder in healthcare, as a rule, you've done very well over the last 10 years. And the taxpayer and the patient are paying the price. We need to convert that. We need to make it so that the patient is the one who's doing well, the taxpayer is doing well, and the stakeholders make a fair return, but they don't make out like bandits.
Senator Bill Cassidy, thanks for spending an extra segment with us. It makes me crazy, as you well know, and I'm not going to stop on this. This made me nuts heading into the new year.
Look at that Consumer Reports article,
Oh,
easily found. Go to consumerreports.org.
And I'll share it.
log on.
I'll share it on our KEEL website, and I'm going to post this segment on pharmacy prices so folks can go right on this. I'm going to stick on this all year. I'm with you on this one.
Great stuff, Dr. Bill. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for your extra time.
Happy New Year to y'all.